Hello beer tubers and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of puppets, diving into the cellar and cracking a pastry stout that I should have cracked way earlier than this, but we're doing it. So this is from Cycle and I got this one from Beer Dome and I got this one like a few years back, but we're cracking it and I don't know why I for some reason sat on this. I've always loved Cycle in the weekday series. So the last experience I had was the one with hazelnut, coconut, where I thought it was tasting a bit like stale coconut, coconut hazelnut. I was very underwhelmed, but that was my bad because I aged it for too long. This smells really good though from here. So this will be fun. So this is actually the 2020 vintage of Saturday, which is a variation on Scoop. So Scoop is one of the beers that really put Cycle on the map. I think it was originally a collab with Three Sons. I'm not entirely sure, but it was a Neapolitan ice cream inspired Imperial Stout with strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla, and that's this beer as well. It's aged in whiskey barrels, or this says barrel aged. It's usually whiskey or bourbon barrels they use. I think it's bourbon most of the time. They just often don't put the specific barrels. But this one also has coconut, so it's a Scoop variation, and it's the one with 3 O's, meaning there's extra levels of adjunct goodness. And in terms of ABV, it's Cycle, so I don't know. They never state the ABV on the bottles, which is nuts, but often these beers, I think they're like the 12 to 15% range. But pours a black color in the glass and much thicker than I expected, actually. Because sometimes stouts from Cycle are not like that vulgar, thick richness. And I think that's okay, because I think that we're also getting to a point where beers are getting too thick. Like some of these big crazy stouts, it's like they're just too much in terms of body. But this one looks nice, and I've got some floaties in mind of some kind of coagulated something, I think, but that's how it is. Let's check out the aroma. Lots of chocolate, loads of chocolate, definitely coconut. The barrel is really shining. There is something that reminds me of pistachios in this too. And I think for a short, second, I got some strawberry, nuance. But, yeah, this is also a case of, a lot of flavors have faded because it's aged. But fresh, again, don't age pastry stout. Don't be like me. Drink them fresh. But fresh Scoop is like total Neapolitan ice cream, which is awesome. Apparently it's called tricolore in Danish. I did not know that. I was told at MBCC. I've always just called it Treffaris. But I think it's coconut and chocolate that's shining on this one with the barrel, and then some charry, kind of woody, roasty tobacco notes. It's like a roasty base, which is really nice. It smells like a stout, not just like sweet pastry. But let's try it. Cheers, and thanks to Beer Dome for the beer. That's handle aged better than the others. But it's also I think it would be definitely better fresh. There is a slight fruitiness to it still, which must have been the strawberry. But lots of vanilla fudge maple syrup. There's lots of barrel. It's quite, there I got a little bit of strawberry. But it's interesting, the coconut flavor in these. And it was the same with the weekday series with hazelnut. It's to me, it gets a little bit almost stale. If you've ever had nuts in your cabinet for cooking or something, hazelnuts or walnuts or something that's just been sitting for too long, and they start to get that slightly stale flavor. I'm getting that a little bit in this, slightly stale, nutty, coconutty flavor. And that's just my bad. But it's much less in this compared to the other one. Barrel is the most forward thing. It's quite oily. There is a sharp, fruity acidity, which I think is the strawberry that's left. There's lots of vanilla. There's that maple syrup. There's lots of chocolate, lots of fudge, lots of charry wood, roasty malt. Actually, this must be one of the rare dose base beers or something like that, I'd imagine. I mean, I think this is a really good base beer. A stout doesn't necessarily need to be much thicker than this. It's still really oily and coating. And some of the ones these days are just insane when you pour them out of the bottles. Because this actually has it has more drinkability to it. Yeah, like, yeah, it was probably better fresh, but it still definitely got some nice stuff going on. It's not like exactly where I'm thinking, yeah, that is a Neapolitan ice cream. It's more like, yeah, it's a fruity coconut stout, barrel-aged coconut stout with vanilla and chocolate or something like that. Because some of the scoops they've done are just like, when you drink them, you're like, what the hell? This is straight Neapolitan ice cream in stout form with awesome barrel character. And it's just, it lacks that impression a little bit. Yeah, I actually really enjoy this one. It's nice that this one wasn't like a massive letdown as the other one was. But in terms of a grade, I'm thinking a 94, 93. It doesn't really hit like world-class mark for me, but it might actually have when it was fresh, to be honest. This is a case of me just sitting on beer for way too long, or maybe having too much beer to try. But that's just like, don't age pastry stouts. That's like the lesson with these. Like when I've done pastry stouts like this and they've been a bit underwhelming, don't age them. Even though, like, if it's adjuncts or like real ingredients or flavorings and whatever, just like drink them as fresh as you can just to get the adjuncts to be really vibrant and zingy. But that being said, the barrel is really prominent now, which is really awesome. It's like a really fudgy, classic like candy bourbon flavor, like all that caramel, fudgy, vanilla that you get from bourbon, which is really awesome. And that's, I'm sure, more forward now than when the adjuncts were really forward. But again, that is also something that fades. Really fresh barrel-aged beer where the barrel character is really vibrant is also awesome. In general, I'm not the biggest fan of aging beer unless it's like Goose or Grape Lambic. But yeah, if you guys had a chance to try the Saturday from 2020, the barrel-aged Imperial Stout Scoop with chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, and coconut, let me know what you thought of it. Thanks a ton to Beer Dome for the beer. They recently got a new haul of weekday series from Cycle, and I'm pretty sure they still have some of them. So if you want to check them out, check them out. Link for the shop is down below. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and ring the bell for future notifications about videos. And I'm going to say cheers. And see you guys in another beer review.